Hi there, and welcome to my bathroom. So today I want to try an exercise that involves drawing lots of things in the same image. Doing a drawing of something that's more complicated. When things are more complicated, you know, your critical part of your brain starts to go to sleep and gets bored, and your creative brain can really roll up its sleeves and get to work. So I want to do a drawing of the interior of a medicine cabinet. Now, if you don't want to draw your medicine cabinet, or you don't have a medicine cabinet, you can do the same thing in your kitchen. You could draw the inside of one of your cabinets in your pantry, or the cabinet where you keep, you know, your cans and spices and bags of flour, whatever it is. It needs to be something that has shelves and has lots of objects on those shelves. So you could also draw something in, I don't know, your garage, if you have shelves there that store stuff. But I want you to have several shelves with several objects on them. And the first step that we're going to do is we're going to do a drawing of just the contours of these objects, okay? Not necessarily even the individual objects. If an object is in front of another object, those two together become one shape. And so today, we're just going to focus on drawing the outlines. What we're going to do is we're going to start in one of the upper hand corners. I happen to be right-handed, so I like to start in the upper left-hand corner and move my way across as if I was writing. But if you're left-handed, you can do the opposite. And so we want to start with that first shelf. Go up and draw the contour of the first object. Just the top, just from the shelf, up the side, over the top, and down to the bottom and to the shelf again. And then we carry on until we get to the next object, and again we trace the outside of it. And we're just going to continue doing that, working our way, drawing almost like, it looks like little mountains, or a cardiograph, whatever you want to look at it as, until you work your way all the way across to the other side, and then you're going to stop. And now, after we've done that, we're going to draw the bottom of that shelf, so that's probably just a straight line that dictates there. And now we're going to go down to the next shelf. Now we want to measure here, using our measuring tools that we learned about before. We want to measure and make sure that this next shelf is a good distance from, you know, that it's the correct proportion from where we were before. So maybe use your pen to measure, and then turn it sideways and see, for instance, this shelf might be 4 or 5 pens wide and 1 pen tall, something like that. But just get a sense that this next shelf is the right length, so you don't have a problem later on if some of the objects bump into it. And now we're going to just continue doing that and work our way across. Same thing. And then we're going to do it again with 3 or 4 shelves until we've got the whole thing worked out. Okay, and so now you should have basically a rectangle broken up by these 4 shelves, 5 shelves, 2 shelves, 3 shelves, however many you want, more than 1 though. And that's going to be your assignment for today, is just to draw those outlines. Okay? Let's see how that works.